Hello everyone, this is Autoboticon97 back with another video review. And today we're going to be taking a look at the new Transformers Studio Series 86 movie, Voyager class, Scourge, the Tracker. Ever since when Kingdom Cyclonus was revealed, I knew we're going to have this guy in our collection. As you can see, you got the Transformers the movie logo, and it's 8605 because basically he's the fifth figure here from the 86 movie line. As you can see, Scourge, the Decepticon, and the Transformers Generations logo, Takara Tomy and Hasbro. On the side of the box, here you got what sizes he is. Again, Studio Series 8605. And come around to the back, and you can see you got the big inspired screen scale detail and backdrop. Obviously, you got renders of the figure in robot mode as well as his space boat mode, and we all know it's backdrop included, and it transforms in 19 steps. And it's one sentence bio: the Unicron's reformat Thundercracker into Scourge, which basically what it means that they're trying to confirm that basically that Thundercracker is basically Scourge, much like Cyclonus is Skywar. And then there's the full scale image here of the picture itself. But for the packaging about this guy, that's about it. So without further ado, let's crack him open and see how cool he really is. Before we take a look at the figure itself, first let's take a look at the backdrop that Scourge comes with. And as you can see, like I said, you got the 8605 Studio Series, you got the Transformers the movie logo, it's Transformers 86, and what basically is the scene here of Thundercracker and Shrapnel and Kickback being reformatted into Scourge. Well, basically, it's Thundercracker who gets reformatted into Scourge, and then we have Kickback and Shrapnel being the Insecticons, because they had the ability to clone themselves, and that's why they were reformatted into sweeps. I believe we're gonna get the remolded / repainted version of this figure in the sweeps. I'm really hoping so. And you could just put the figure, and that's right, that's where Thundercracker was. And this is how you can recreate that scene of Unicron reformatting Thundercracker into Scourge, and Shrapnel and Kickback into sweeps. Alright guys, so here we have the new Studio Series 86 movie Voyager class Scourge, open up out of his packaging, and as he comes packaged in his robot mode though. And wow, this is of one terrific looking figure here. And as you can see, this screams the 86 movie Scourge, right down to the beard-looking head sculpt right there, and the top of it, his head crest right there, with these pieces forming his cape, the shoulder pieces here, which are painted inside purple right there, and you get some iconic pink fingernails right there. He's mostly comprised of lighter blue and darker blue color right there. But I gotta say, they really did a terrific job right there, spinning all the way around to the back. And yeah, he does have a lot of kibble, but for the robot mode to look this good and the alt mode to look amazing, they had to make some sacrifices for that. Now, in terms of the size comparison here he is next to the Voyager class Kingdom Cyclonus here. And as you can see, Cyclonus here is really bigger here than Scourge, which is accurate. Cyclonus obviously he was a mass shifting con. After all, there are the reformatted versions of Skywarp and Thundercracker. All we need now is Leader Class Galvatron from the Kingdom line, and then we will have the Trinity completed of the Decepticons. Putting Cyclonus out of the way, and speaking of it, I forgot to mention this Cyclonus review here, and these these figures actually, along with, except for the core class guys, which basically the legend size figures, they come with the fate cards right there. And as you can see with Cyclonus, I've got the Arc one, and it's a really nice holographic foil right there. And on the behind, here we get the golden disc here and Transformers Kingdom logo, and got, like I said, it's the Arc. And when you remove the holographic foil, and as you can see, it has crash landed where we can imagine where we meet G1 characters actually, along with the Beast Wars characters right there. So sending that off to the side and taking a look at a closer look at Scourge. Like I said, the head sculpt is so really damn great. Then you got the purple on the top of the headcrest right there. You got the red eyes. You got the mustache right there, and you got the light darker. I believe it's a little bit darker blue right there on the Decepticon, where the Decepticon symbol is. And again, like I said, the pink fingernails here on both of his hands here. And as you can see, like I said, here I have him holding his gun right there. And I love it, and absolutely love it. And I also love the fact that on the back of him, they really filled out the hollow space here for his legs. Something that Cyclonus didn't do. And let me show you here. As you can see, Cyclonus here had really empty thighs on his back right there. But it doesn't matter, but I get that it's for the transformation. But overall, it's really good. And again, looking at the shins here, again, you got the lighter blue, you got the darker purplish blue. And the only thing missing here is purple on his feet, just like they had with the Cyclonus. But this looks really, really damn great. For his articulation here in robot mode, the head is on a ball joint. You can move up and down, left to right, and side to side. And for the arm articulation here, you have to move the cape piece out of the way. The arms can move in and out. They can rotate all the way 360 degrees, but because of the capable blocking, it's not that easy. Like I said, you got the bicep swivel, bend at the elbow, and wrist swivel. A very ton of mine, and sorry to forget, and he has two different hands here. One is obviously to hold this gun, and another one, I believe this is the hand where he held the Matrix after he got it. After Galvatron destroyed Ultra Magnus, before Junkions repaired him. I believe that's the case right there. And again, you got the waist swivel. Makes can move forward and back, in and out. Very tight thigh swivel. And again, equally tight bend at the knee. And feet can move up and down, as well as the heel spur. And it's something that's worth noting, he actually has ankle tilt, which is really, really nice. So for the articulation, is really, really, really great here. Now, like I said, in terms of the accessories here, he comes with his, like I said, his gun. The sculpting and the detail here is absolutely phenomenal right there. And here he comes with his some blast effect right there, which I'll explain how to implement it when I transform him into his space boat mode. And speaking of which, let's go ahead and transform this guy. First thing you want to do is rotate this piece all the way around and turn around to the back and take this back section here and fold it all the way back, and in the smaller section here, which will on the back side of it, it will plug it on here, on the back of it. And move the cape section here out of the way, just for the time being, and they slot here and on these two tabs right there. Lift this piece up and unpeg it from the side. But first of all, I'm going to show you the one mode here where he can peeks out his head, which I'll show you once we get there. Then take the legs, combine them together, and fold out the heel and the feet, and then take the arms. I recommend lifting up like this and like they moving it in. And unpeg it, and there's a little tab right there, right on the side of the legs, and there's a little slot inside here, right underneath the forearms. I just want to peg it in like this. Takes a little bit of finesse, but we'll get there. And we're almost getting there. It's basically like a shell former right there. Then take these pieces here, fold them out just a little bit, and coring this piece down just a little, and fold this entire section down, and do the same thing on the other side. And fold these pieces out, and on the inside of the back. It's very, very difficult right there, but you can see the head cover. Get the cape pieces under the way. I had to use this to pull it out. So you had to leave it up like this. And then what you want to do is to fold the cape pieces inside to form like that, to turn into this. And get this out of the way. And then there are some blue tabs right there. I don't know if you can see it there. Fold the cape pieces back. You can see there are some blue slots right where the shoulders are right now, and then it's gonna clip it in right there. If only we can get some clearance. And then what you want to do, you want to peg these two slots, which were used to peg into the cape pieces in robot mode. And there are some slots here inside of it. So then plug it in like this. Arrange it, peg it together, and there is Scourge almost into his space boat mode. And this is where the scene where he says, "You want me to cut Ultra Magnus?" Where he says that to Galvatron, where he was writing Inside Cyclonus. And you can plug the blast effect right there. It's a little bit looser right there, but it's still good. Now to complete the space boat mode, again you have to open the pieces again. Flip out the cape pieces out. Open these pieces again, and lift these out. If anything came untapped, so reattach it back, and fold these pieces again. And now what you want to do is, as you can see on the back of the legs, you got the two tabs right there, and these two slots are gonna peg it into. Just peg it in there, and fold this down, and attach it once more. get there. Okay. And then we can cover these pieces and fold this piece on the top of his head. And boom. There you have Scourge in his space boat mode. Okay, so now we have Scourge in his space boat mode because it looks more like a boat than a spaceship, and the transformation is really fun. And he is a shell former, but he's an accepted shell former here. And as you can see, you got the really nice Decepticon symbol right there. Got some really nice molded detail there, and you got the pink colored thing right there where we're used to plug in the blast effect right there. What I showed you when I showed you to, you can raise the head up a little bit better, which is really cool. And again, really awesome looking space boat mode, and again, really nicely sculpted detailing. Again, you got the lighter blue, you got the darker purplish blue right there, which is basically his colors right there. Now, in terms of the size comparison here he is next to Kingdom Cyclonus. And as you can see, like I said, Cyclonus, even in robot mode, he's still huge. And even in vehicle mode, Scourge is a little bit smaller. And again, very accurate. And this is the way you see the "you want me to go Ultra Magnus," and where Galvatron rides inside Cyclonus, where he says, "There are plenty of Autobots for you. Ultra Magnus is mine," and where he says that. But overall, really nice comparison here. And like I said, all we need now is Galvatron for the Kingdom line, and then the Trinity will be complete. So that was my review of Transformers Studio Series 86 movie line, Voyager class Scourge. I could give, in terms of the points here, I can give this figure entirely 10 out of 10. Robot mode, 9 out of 10 because of the kibble. But the vehicle mode, really nice. I can give it a 10 out of 10. So, Transformers Studio Series 86 movie, Voyager class Scourge. Thanks for watching.